Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Teresa Marentet, CEO and Chief Nursing Officer of the Windsor-Essex County Health Unit. Today we are reporting an increase of 19 new cases of COVID-19 in Windsor and Essex County. Of the 19 cases, 5 are close contacts of confirmed cases, 3 are community acquired, and 11 are still being investigated. We have had 13,646 cases since the beginning of the pandemic. 13,000 cases are now resolved. 245 people are active at this time. There are 49 preliminary or confirmed variants identified in Windsor and Essex, and 2 cases have the UK variant. 14 cases are currently in the hospital and 4 people are in ICU. Our community has lost 401 people to COVID. There are currently 11 active outbreaks in Windsor and Essex County, 5 workplace outbreaks, 5 community outbreaks, and 1 school outbreak. Now for our vaccine update. A total of 70,940 doses have been administered to residents of Windsor and Essex County. Yesterday at noon, we launched our online booking system for COVID-19 vaccinations for residents 75 years of age and older with great success. To book online, simply go to our website, wechu.org, wechu.org, to find the link to register. Individuals will be able to choose the site they prefer for an appointment and see open time slots for booking. Currently, we are only booking about 3 to 4 days to ensure vaccine supply. If the bookings are full when you go to register, check back as new dates and times will be added daily. If you do not have a computer or need assistance with the booking, you can call the following number, 226-773-2200. With support from the City of Windsor and Windsor Regional Hospital, booking agents will answer your call and assist you. Similar to the online booking, if there are no time slots available, you may need to call back to secure a spot. To clarify about bookings for those 75 years of age, this includes all individuals with the birth year 1946. We are continuing to book our seniors that are 80 years of age and older. And if you are over 80 and did not receive a booking yet, please don't worry, we are continuing to call people today to finalize bookings. It should be noted that many people are taking advantage of the pharmacy distribution with AstraZeneca, and this is applicable for people 60 years of age and older. We have added contact information for the 57 participating pharmacies on our website at wechu.org. Alternatively, people can book an appointment at a pharmacy by going to ontario.ca/pharmacy COVID vaccine. For general inquiries regarding vaccination, please call 211. Thank you.
We'll now take questions from the media. Today we'll start with Blackburn.
I guess it's not like a registration system like the other one, but do you know how many people were able to get through yesterday and book appointments with the new system?
I don't have that number. I did ask about that number, and we do know that we had booking spaces available for every site for the 3 sites, but I don't know in the end how many booked, but I could see that most of the slots for the next few days are already fully booked. But I'll try to get that tomorrow because I think there's just a lot going on.
Okay, and how long do you think you'll be using like this 3 to 4 day system? At what point do you think that you'll have a knowledge of like your supply that you'll be able to book, you know, even a week in advance or something?
Yes, so I think until mid-April, we know what our vaccine supply is until the middle of April. When we get a more regular notification of our allotment, I think it'll be easier to actually book. So right now we're balancing the amount of vaccine with the vaccination sites, and also we're ramping it up when we get more vaccines. So our nursing stations, the amount of people immunizing can be increased at the WFCU or at Leamington or at Windsor Regional Sportsplex. So we're kind of just arranging our schedules based on vaccine and location. So right now, 3 to 4 days seems to give us enough information. And, but it would be good, I agree, it would be good to be able to, just have a regular information on there, and you just book into, a little further ahead than just 4 days. But hopefully we'll get a good sense of the vaccine and the supply and what we can count on, and we can move from there.
And do you have a goal in mind of when you'd like to have the 75 plus population completed?
We know that there are about 15,000 people in this age group in Windsor and Essex County, and based on the vaccine, making sure we have all the people that are 80 and older as well vaccinated. It could be in the next couple of weeks, but things change. We are using the vaccine that we currently have, and we know that right now there's about 14,000 doses that we have access to for the next couple of weeks, and then it goes down a little bit for the 2 weeks into April. So hopefully we're using all of that vaccine. They may be done in the next couple weeks, but we'll see. It changes so quickly, as you know.
Thank you.
Any questions from the Windsor Star?
I just wanted to ask, if someone is unable to get to one of the vaccination sites and they're in the age group where they're eligible for the vaccine, and you may have answered this before, so I apologize if you have, but so what do those folks do?
So if you're saying that these are people that cannot leave their home, we don't have an ability to provide the vaccine to in-home people at this time, and we will work on that as we get vaccines that are more easily transportable from a home to a home. So right now, there's not a mechanism unless people are able to leave their home for the vaccine at one of these sites. And as I said, we do have some family health teams that are providing vaccines, and we have a local physician that's providing vaccines as well, working closely with our health unit. But if there's an inability to leave the home, we're still working on a strategy once we can get a vaccine that is able to, be used for that purpose.
Okay, thank you. That's it for me.
Any questions from AM 800?
Good morning, Teresa. Just in regards to the mass vaccination site for Amherstburg, I believe you said the goal was to have it open this coming Monday, but Monday night Amherstburg Council said there's a slight delay. So when is the new opening date?
I believe they will be, it'll be next week. I'm not sure exactly which date, but we did have an opportunity to look at the site yesterday at the Libro Center, and it's amazing. They've done a great job. I think people will really feel very welcome there, and it's very, it's very similar to the other sites, and they've done a really good job, and I think it'll be a real success. So I'll have to get that date, but I believe, I'm thinking it's Wednesday or Thursday, but I'm not completely sure. I know there was a change as we're looking into the bookings.
For that site, is it inside one of the ice pads, or is it in their community room, their gymnasium? Can you share us details for that?
Well, I know they're going to have a media event, so I don't want to, I don't want to ruin the surprise for all of you, but it is on the ice pads that are with no ice.
Going back to my first question in regards to the booking, tomorrow when you break it down for us, can you let us know how many people booked online and how many people called in, just to see what the difference is?
I will attempt to get that information. Okay.
Thank you.
Any questions from CTV?
Yes, good morning. Kansas Chief Science Advisor says research doesn't support delaying the second dose of the Pfizer vaccine for seniors. Are you concerned with that second dose delay in Windsor-Essex?
Well, our direction comes from the Ministry of Health, and the delay of the vaccine is for 4 months for those vaccines, and that's what we're adhering to. I have not read anything else that that has changed that recommendation, and if it were to change, we would hear directly from the ministry.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions from CBC?
Yes, good morning. Teresa, you mentioned that a lot of people are taking advantage of the pharmacy vaccines. Do you know how many people have been vaccinated through pharmacies so far?
I don't know exactly the number, but I believe yesterday it was like around 15,000 or 18,000. But I don't know the exact number, but I'm going to write that on my list and try to get all of that as well.
Thank you. The Ontario Pharmacists Association is saying that pharmacies should be restocked with the vaccine within 2 weeks. Is that the case locally as well, what you're hearing?
We haven't heard anything further other than that the vaccine that they all received is to be used by April 2nd, which is, at the end of next week. So, yeah, that's all we know about. I know as more vaccine becomes available, they'll probably be in Ontario. They'll be giving it to more pharmacies across Ontario and also primary care providers. So we'll wait and see what our allocation is. But it has proven to be a very good way to disseminate and distribute the vaccine to people. So that has also been a good success for a vaccine rollout as well.
Thank you.
Any additional questions from Blackburn?
No, thank you.
Any additional questions from the Windsor Star?
No, thanks.
Any additional questions from AM 800?
Just a couple quick ones. Teresa, has the province reached out to the health unit yet about the color zones? Just looking at our numbers from Sunday, we had 31, Monday 11, yesterday 21, and today 19. So our numbers are obviously all over the place. Has the province reached out yet?
No, nothing yet about the zones or the colors. And typically that's toward like on a Thursday. I think it's Wednesday today. So it's a little later in the week if we do. And typically it's if there's going to be a change or something, and it goes to the medical officers of health, but nothing yet that I've heard of.
And then one final one about the booking system. So if someone goes on the website today, will they be able to book an appointment, or not sure if I missed this, those time slots for the next 3 to 4 days are already booked up?
So every day they'll be adding, working forward. So there should be new time slots every day. I haven't gone on the site yet today, but I know last night that there were a few spots available and they were being used. So I haven't gone on today to confirm that, but there should be more openings today.
Thank you.
Any additional questions from CTV?
No, thank you.
Any additional questions from CBC?
Yes, I know that you were asked about this yesterday, but is there any update on when Dr. Ahmed will be returning?
I don't have a specific date, but he will be. He is expected back, but I don't have any other information on the exact date.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.